Are the San Francisco 49ers about to make one of the biggest decisions of the offseason? With their star quarterback nearing the end of his rookie contract, the pressure is on to lock him down for the future. Will they pay him like the Super Bowl contender he is, or will doubts linger after a season filled with challenges? Stick around as we dive into the latest rumors and what this could mean for our team. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay updated on all things 49ers. As we dive into the latest rumors surrounding the San Francisco 49ers, it looks like Brock Purdy is at the center of the conversation as he heads into the final year of his rookie contract. Reports indicate that both Purdy and the 49ers are aiming to strike a lucrative long-term deal this offseason. But, as Nick Wagoner of ESPN points out, the situation is anything but straightforward. Purdy had a decent year, throwing for 3,487 yards, 17 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions, finishing with a quarterback rating of 65.9. He even managed to add 311 rushing yards and 4 rushing touchdowns. However, these numbers pale in comparison to his stellar 2023 season, where he posted 4,280 passing yards, 31 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions, boasting the best quarterback rating in the NFL at 73.4. When you break it down, this dip in performance raises some eyebrows. We also have to consider Purdy's struggles in adverse weather conditions. He went 2-3 in games played in rain or snow, with a QBR of 49.7 and a completion rate of just 57.4. That's concerning, especially for a quarterback looking to secure a big payday. And let's not forget the impact of injuries to his key offensive weapons. Brandon Ayuk, who was a significant target for Purdy last year, only played 7 games before suffering a torn ACL. Plus, superstar running back Christian McCaffrey was limited to just 4 games due to injuries. These setbacks undoubtedly affected Purdy's performance, but the 49ers have a tough decision ahead. Currently, Purdy is in the midst of a 4-year, 3-phones, $737 million contract, which makes him one of the best bargains in the league. But now, the front office needs to decide if they are willing to pay him like the quarterback who led them to the Super Bowl, or as the player who struggled when it mattered most due to a lack of support. This decision is crucial for the future of the franchise and could significantly impact the team's chances moving forward. Now, you might be wondering what this means for the 49ers' aspirations. Will they invest heavily in a player who has shown flashes of brilliance? Or will they hedge their bets and wait to see if he can replicate that magic consistently? Personally, I'm torn. On one hand, I see the potential and the talent that Purdy brings to the table. On the other hand, can we overlook this past season's inconsistencies, especially considering he was missing key players? I want to hear from you. What do you think? Is locking in Purdy for the long term the right move? Or should the 49ers explore other options? I know there's a lot of passion around this topic, so let's get that conversation going in the comments below. At the end of the day, the choices made this offseason will shape the trajectory of the 49ers for years to come. It's a pivotal moment for the organization, and I can feel the excitement and the tension in the air. So, whether you're an optimist or a skeptic, your voice matters, and I want to know where you stand. I want to talk about a pressing issue that's been on the minds of many of us: the future of Trent Williams and the potential need for a left tackle replacement. After a season riddled with injuries in 2024, Williams, who is under contract for 2025, might be facing his final season in the NFL. It's a tough pill to swallow because we all know how incredible he has been for our team. But with 30% of fans wanting the 49ers to find his successor, we have to ask ourselves, how do you replace the best left tackle in NFL history? We've been fortunate enough to transition from Joe Staley to Trent Williams, 2 Hall of Famers who have anchored our offensive line. Can we find another player who can carry that torch? It's a daunting task, and it raises some serious questions about the direction of our offensive line moving forward. Speaking of which, 27% of fans believe the biggest need for the team is at center. Jake Brendel has held down the fort there for 2 seasons, but after Alex Mack's departure in 2021, the search for a permanent solution has been ongoing. There's a lot to consider here, and it's not just about filling positions, it's about building a foundation for success. And then we have the defensive side of things. Defensive tackle and offensive guard both tied for 3rd place in our fans survey, each getting 17% of the votes. With Javon Hargrave likely to be a casualty of the salary cap, the 49ers need to find some young, impactful talent to bolster that position. It's critical if we want to maintain our defensive prowess. Surprisingly, the edge position came in last with just 8% of the votes. Finding a complementary player to Nick Bosa is crucial, and it's baffling that this wasn't a higher priority for fans. If we want to get back to playing our brand of football, we need to reinforce our front line. Now, let's talk about the current state of the team. Confidence in our direction is waning following that tough loss in Miami, with only 38% of fans feeling optimistic. Tonight's showdown against the Lions is a pivotal moment for us. The Lions are hungry for revenge, and we need to be ready to show them what we're made of. This game could change the narrative for so many fans. How do you feel about the team's trajectory right now? I'm genuinely curious about your thoughts. As we look ahead, I can't help but wonder what the best course of action is for our beloved 49ers. Should we prioritize finding a successor for Trent Williams in the draft, or through free agency? It's a conversation we need to have because each decision we make could impact our chances for the future. Are we ready to take that leap of faith? Or are we hesitant to shake things up? I'm torn on this myself, and as we navigate through these discussions, I want to hear from you. What positions do you think we should be focusing on? Are you more worried about the offensive line, or do you think we need to bolster our defense? Let's get the conversation rolling in the comments below. Share your expectations, your frustrations, and let's figure this out together as a community. Before I wrap up this video, I want to encourage all of you to hit that like button if you enjoyed the discussion today. It really helps the channel grow and reach more 49ers fans like us. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Join our community so you don't miss any of the crucial updates as we move through the season. And don't forget to activate that notification bell to stay in the loop on all things 49ers. I appreciate you all for tuning in, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts. Let's go Niners!